Yeah, I'm from Nashville. No. I'm from the real Nashville. Natives in Nashville, raised on the west side when Preston Taylor was the jungle. Rappers didn't mumble, gangsters didn't dance. You got popped, you wore a muzzle. Streets had a code, we don't know you, we don't love you. Now I'm standing in the crowd full of strangers in my city with some kid from California singing Conway Quit It. In my feelings, cause I'm feeling like the villain in the Ville. To be real, I don't recognize half the people here. There's a tear in my beer, make a toast, take a cheer. Live for the night, yesterday disappeared when they tore down my neighborhood. High-rise condo, friends in high places, fly high mondo.
I got blood drops in my whiskey. There's too many neon lights. No familiar hometown faces. Beneath these guitars late at night. These were stomping grounds once upon a time. Now it's all glam and flashy. I guess I'm old school, going down slow, like them outlaw classics. Drinking coke, sniffing pill, popping poke, pimping, go get it. I'ma fuck around and leave with both women certified Nashvilleans, baby. We don't catch feelings. Addicted to bad bitches, adrenaline fast living. Record label send a contract, I wipe my ass with it. Outlaws, no ass kissing, just like Johnny Cash did it. Yeah, this city we been going hard long before they named the bars after country music stars. These cars tell them stories of them barroom brawls. The nights we stood in line to hit a line in bathroom stalls. Hit that Tiger Market 30 deep on Friday night. We gon' cruise, holler at girls and just ride all night. I got blood drops in my whiskey. There's too many neon lights. No familiar hometown faces. Beneath these guitars late at night. These were stomping grounds once upon a time. Now it's all glam and flashy. I guess I'm old school, going down slow, like them outlaw classics. So now I'm 17 years old, still wet behind my fucking ears. 5 deep in the prime of Monte Carlo, bumping through the Ville. Country as a mater from the outskirts of the sketchy days up. All I knew was eating chickens, chasing girls and getting home. Past 2 o'clock, Music City went to sleep. Now it's me in New York City with a bunch of shiny teeth. Yeah, they running out of room, but dog, I'm used to pushing and shoving. I dove in every bar from Broadway to fucking DeMario. I seen the man like jam out with the fiddle. You'll never seen the witch with spoons get down and wear the whistle. I ain't never been surrounded by some rich kids that his bandy broke a beer bottle and chased them bitches all the way to Cactus West. I got blood drops in my whiskey. There's too many neon lights. No familiar hometown faces. Beneath these guitars late at night. These were stomping grounds once upon a time. Now it's all glam and flashy. I guess I'm old school, going down slow, like them outlaw classics.
Let the band play.
Church. I am the redneck bitch. Ha! Hillbilly. Hey! Hillbilly. Yeah! Hillbilly. Came from the bottom like well water, bitch, 6-string, quick picking, what's good, motherfucker? Rebel flag, bandana, chromed out, Harley Davidson, damn motherfucker. I stay all up in the limelight, higher than a damn kite. Might be sipping whiskey, turn the story of a bar fight. On MTV with a torchlight, smoking up a blunt while I'm playing with some tenor like bitch. I'm the barefoot rapper, everybody keeping distance from. You hear my name, you know I don't play what the fuck I'm about, where I came from. I know a lot of rednecks, know a lot of real thugs, know a lot of hillbillies, toting scraped off guns, know a lot of motherfuckers in the huddles where I'm from. With a huge pig farm, no fingers, no gold. Hillbilly. Clear bottom to your head to the beat of my kick drum. Raised in the south, rough hands with slick tongues. Ain't no shit, start of a bitch, come to get some. Sipping on yeast on a vibe, got the milk jug, middle finger kind of guy. Packing me a big ass 1911. Truck so motherfucking loud, God could probably hear that shit way up in heaven. I'm the guy these wannabes rap about in damn near all their weak verses. Got that fire like a devil's son, but you know I'm accepted in all churches. Death to these weak rappers in the studio in a black hearse. Bitch, I'm sick like big virus. I'm the king now, son, bitch, close. Hillbilly. Hillbilly. I don't care if you don't like me, shit, you can bite me in the Facebook beat. You want to come and fight me, don't like button heads, like it down like a bull. Stick my thumb in your head and the mouth like a skull.
Hold on, I ain't never gonna run from no one. You fucking with the wrong one, yeah. You can get it right, you can get it right. Run up, catch hell, take this L, you can get it right. Hold on, I ain't never gonna run from no one. You fucking with the wrong one, yeah. Cause you can get it right, you can get it right. Run up, catch hell, take this L, you can get it right. My throne, this is my throne. Heavy is the crown and this shit is so cold like my veins. I ain't never lied, casting out these demons like I'm casting out a line. Okay, chill, calm the horses, you get killed like abortions. I'm so real, make you feel them bullets hit you in your torso. How you want it, you can get it, split them like some firewood. I'm just out here by myself, wish a motherfucker would. Okay, hit him with a buckshot, no fuck shit, go ahead, call the cops, no fucks to give. What's up, bitch, looking for a lick, well shit, I'm pissed. I don't need no pistol, hit him with fists, like a bitch. Mine's a hooker and she's rich, and I'm a pimp, so up that money, miss me with that funny shit. Country rappers make me sick, half of y'all can't rap for shit. Coming at you like a pit, then I'm passing you like Vic. I feel bad for laughing when this half-ass rapping gonna quit. I ain't known for running, but just know I came to run this shit for real. Hold on, I ain't never gonna run from no one. You fucking with the wrong one, yeah. Cause you can get it right, you can get it right. Run up, catch hell, take this L, you can get it right.
Oh Lord, I ain't never gonna run from no one. You fucking with the wrong one, yeah. 'Cause you can get it right, you can get it right. Run up, catch hell, take this L, you can get it right. 2 times, hit 'em 2 times. Casting out these demons like I'm casting out a line. I ain't lying, fist fight. Who it like a girl in the woods, spinning tires. Painless like a pearl. Ayy, we got the sauce, you with the crust. Feel the hit, sit down deep in your gut. One total gunshot, made the barn rock with the fuck. Middle finger up, cook 'em in the crock pot. How bad while he's running, what up? You ain't never seen me coming, shut up. All my critics, mind your business. Ain't hear nothing but some crickets. Butter you up like homemade biscuits. Don't kiss ass, but damn sure kick it. Bitches, I'm up in these trenches, but still looking like a princess. Princess up and lifted trucks. No DJ, but I mix it up. No replay, so live it up. Don't take L's, we winning, yup. We winning. Come get it. You fake it. We live. Yeah.
Hold on, I ain't never gonna run from no one. You fucking with the wrong one, yeah. Cause you can get it right, you can get it right. Run up, catch hell, take this L, you can get it right. Hold on, I ain't never gonna run from no one. You fucking with the wrong one, yeah. Cause you can get it right, you can get it right. Run up, catch hell, take this L, you can get it right.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rugged red glare
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight to Iowa Speedway, just about 30 miles east of Des Moines, located here in Newton, Iowa. As you can see, the air temperature tonight here for this race, 77 degrees. Track temp is at 77 degrees as well. Tonight we got the High Country Trucking Series Season 3, brought to you by Next Gen Racing, presented to you on the Next Gen Racing Productions YouTube and Twitch channels. Not really sure about qualifying. Here we go. We'll throw that up there because I was a little bit late tonight, running behind schedule and whatnot. So apologize for the mess up right there and behind schedule. See, we got Harry up there in first in the 19, followed by Brandon Hartwell, Lance Yancey in third, Andrew Nypower in fourth. Fifth is PJ Popham. Sixth, Brian Muscale Jr. As you can see, the rest of the field, I'm going to have to skip through some of this right now. I apologize. Sorry. I'll get it together. Going to bring you the grid coming off the pit road here. These drivers all sitting their trucks, gridding up, getting ready to go. Tonight here, it's the Iwoa Cornstarch 100, which is 100 laps around this 7/8 of a mile speedway. That was modeled after, I don't know why it switched cameras, but anyways, that was modeled after Richmond. Rusty Wallace actually helped design this track. Let me get my cameras right here. Sorry, guys. God. Rookie mistakes, rookie mistakes. See, most of the trucks are starting to grid up completely. See a couple little empty spots, but we'll run through the field here. We got Harry on first in that 19. Second place, we have Brandon Hartwell. Third place, Lance Yancey. Fourth place is Andrew Nypower. Or it may be in power. Nypower, I think, was the correction on that. Fifth place, we got PJ Popham in third. The 33, Brian Muscale Jr. Messing up a lot here in the beginning. Probably get better at that as the race goes on. And seventh, we have the 8 of Brian Kaufman. 66 of Donnie is in 8th. Donnie, you're going to have to tell me how to say that last name, buddy. 9th place, we got the 22 of Cody Terry. 10th, we have Colton Geist. Yeah. I wasn't prepared. I thought I was prepared. I wasn't prepared. So, gonna have to fix that next week. Start this a little earlier if I can. I apologize for all the nonsense and being off on shit. My timing's off tonight. Forgive the language as we watch the cars roll off here, and then we'll continue the little breakdown. Alright, here we go. In 11th place, we have the 57 of Mudd, actually Damon Cox. 12th, we have the 39 of Roger Muth. 13th is TA in the 86 machine, Darren in the 53 in the 14th position. 15th, we have Donald. 16th, that 38 of Derek Robinson, I apologize. 17th, we have the 99 of Eric Blunt. And 18th, we have David Smith Jr. Followed by, who's that? Kendall Levron. That's a new guy to our league. Sorry for struggling with your name. And 3, Mark Vyers in 20th. 21st, Trent Drum. 22nd, we got Justin Walters. Followed by Alan Westman. You see me up there, but I'm not actually here. That was a rookie mistake as well. Then we have the 25. And the Triple 88, not sure if those guys are actually here. Some of these guys, I'm not sure if they're really here or not. As the lead coming around here to start going green. We'll get everything situated here. We'll get up with the leader. It's not really letting me do what I need to do here. Yay. Yeah, my timing sheet's a little bit messed up here. Probably because of the way I entered this room. So that's going to be fun to actually try to overcome as we get ready to go green here. And this pace car is going to duck off anytime. There you see it. It's going down as the 19 brings the trucks. I apologize to the green flag for the first time here at Iowa, and they're off. 19 gets a pretty good start. Lance Yancey right behind him. There you see Brandon Hartwell out there on that outside. Now he's battling with the 77 of Lance Yancey. PJ Popham, 7 of them in back there in fourth right now on the bottom as these guys are racing hard to get every position that they can on the starts of these races. But you got to keep in mind here at Iowa that's unique to this track over most short tracks is it does have a progressive banking in the corners, which is going to allow the trucks to grip a little bit more as they slide up the track. Instead of sliding up the track to losing grip, you can actually gain some grip at some point in time. The beginning of our field, the front here is starting to single file itself out a little bit. You see a truck getting sideways back there. I don't think there's any contact right now. We're going to go back here and see. No, he's coming back on the track. Good. The guy's made a good driving skills back there. Not getting into that truck, getting sideways back there. He's starting to really single file down now through most of the field, all the way back here around 9th and 10th place where you start seeing side-by-side battles at the end of the 33 and the 66 as they start to settle that out and just fall in line as well. Looks like this track's going to mainly be a follow the leader kind of a track here until these guys get used to the tires. I'm not quite sure what the fuel run tonight is on these. We have a car blinking, messing a little bit of stuff up. Not really sure what the fuel run on these are. As we see a truck slow, that's the 68. Not quite sure what happened with him of Nuke there, Bobby Camden. Not really sure what happened to him. As you see, our leaders are all getting single file now. Rick Reinert's had this lead in hand ever since the drop of the green flag. No real struggles or troubles for him yet. We're only 6 laps into this 100-lap race tonight, but I wonder if weather and nighttime will become a factor here. The sun's probably going to start setting here in a little while. May be a little rough getting down into turn 1 or coming out of turn 4. We'll have to take a look at that as we see the 32 getting right on the bumper there. I believe that was a 77. Lance Yancey driving the Yingling truck tonight. Not surprised by that sponsor at all there, buddy. I know you like to get down sometimes, and we all do when we got time for that. See a 33 of Brian Mescal Jr. looking to the inside of Andrew to see if he can hold it down on that white line as we're going to take and watch this battle for a second, because Roger Muth is right there on the 66 of Donnie's tailpipe once again coming through the field. Andrew had a good race last week, so did Roger there for a while until he had his little mishap. Not quite sure tonight if we're still doing the 2 fast repairs, as this is our actual final warm-up race as I'm going to call it, before our season kicks off next week with the Clash at Daytona, followed by granddaddy of them all, the Daytona 500 here, High Country Trucking Series Season 3. Actually, the 33 that we're riding with right now, watching, was the champion last year, so he's going into this season hoping to continue that momentum of winning his first championship on online racing, and Brian's one hell of a driver. So I'm sure he's going to be fighting hard. As you see him get really close to the 66 there. Continue to watch this battle, see what's going on. I'm not sure if 33's eating his tires up there down on the bottom or not. We'll have to take a look at it. As you see most of the field in front of him single file. We're going to take a look back here between the 99 and the 1 of Colton and Eric. See what that... I lost train of thought looking at the timing screen. So, anyways, just going to talk about what I see here on the screen as we got 57 of Damon Cox. Actually, it shows up as Mud, but his name is Damon Cox. Down there on the bottom working it. See, 3 lanes here. That's what I was talking about with the progressive banking. See, the progressive banking allows those trucks to enter at different lines and still maintain speed and drive off side by side. As we see 3 wide now going into turn 1. Let's see if they can maintain it all the way through turn 2. They sort it out and get back single file on exit 2 going into 3. Damon Cox still down there on the bottom. underneath that 96 of Alan Westman. It looks like this little battle is starting to create a little bit of a log jam as you see a truck get real close to the wall back there. Not sure if these guys are slowing each other down or not with this little battle here. But we're also going to go up here now, take a look at 8 of Brian Kaufman, as himself and Andrew and Donnie all start to battle just a little bit. Those leaders have pretty much checked out. Going to keep an eye on them, see if Brandon can close down that 2/10 of a second gap that he's behind our leader 19. As of this point in time, don't see any really side-by-side battles until you get back here in the back to the 22 and the 38 of Derek Robinson. Out here battling just like that 57 truck was earlier. Side-by-side battles going in and out of the corners. Take a look from the rear bumper of the 22 machine. Cody Terry there getting into the corner and through the center. Gonna keep an eye on him for just a second, watch him get around this track. He's carrying a couple of different onboard cameras for us here tonight, brought to you by Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet. Guys have done a great job putting cameras together to watch this number 22 get around the track and then close. Those shots you see there on camera there from his rear bumper and his nose. Now, don't really see too many battles going on as our leader's still holding that about 2/10 still. And that 5 of Brandon Hartwell, followed by the 77 of Lance Yancey, one of the tough competitors in 4th right now. The 32 of PJ Popham, followed in 5th by 66 of Donnie. Donnie, once again, brother, you get me your last name and I'll start saying it. I just don't want to demolish it. Side-by-side battle here between Travis Arthur and Cody Terry. Looks to be about one of our only battles until you get back there about 16th and 17th place between Jeffrey and Derek. Oh, another truck sideways again. Cody Terry sideways, able to gather that truck back up. Wasn't sure if there was contact or not. I don't believe it was. 3 wide going into turn 3 now. Oh, we got to watch this battle. Ooh, washing up the track just a little bit. Almost got into, I believe that was the 1 truck. Was the one's able to get by still down there. Oh, contact 72. Able to gather it up. Those guys behind him checking up. Still getting through. These guys are close to about what I would think would be halfway of their fuel run, so their tires probably starting to come into play a little bit here tonight. We've seen Cody Terry was able to get loose, save that car. Another car's had a couple mishaps. They were able to keep it going. Like I said, we got 27 of some of the best talented, or what I consider some of the best talented truck racers out there here at Next Gen Racing in the High Country Trucking Series, season number 3. All right, we're going to jump back up here with our leader, Rick Reiner, 19 Hot Wheels Chevrolet. Going around, it looks like Brandon's right there on his bumper. He's still, that's about 2/10, folks. It doesn't look like 2/10 to me. Looks like Brandon's all over that bumper, trying to see if he can get anything done. Not sure if he's going to be able to, as Rick's been able to hold the lead the entire race so far. We're on about a quarter way through this. Matter of fact, we are a quarter way through this. Lap 25 of 100 here tonight at the Iwoa Cornstarch 100. As you see the 19 take the bottom. Brandon Hartwell followed right behind him, followed by 32 of PJ Popham, who was able to get by the 77 of Lance Yancey in that Yingling machine. Ooh. That's kind of a tongue twister. Try to say that 5 times fast. Yingling machine. Yeah, buddy. Anyways, coming up here on lap traffic, the 23. I'd have to take a look through my field here to find that truck. That's David Smith Jr. in 25th right now that the leaders are starting to lap. So we're about probably close to halfway on this fuel run here, and the 23 is getting lapped. That's something he's going to want to try to look at. Maybe hope for a caution, get the lucky dog, things of that nature. I'm not sure if we're going to give wave buys or whatnot, since this is our last talent race / recruitment / warm up. Thank God it was a warm up, because I was screwing this thing all up when I first got things rolling tonight. Got behind schedule, got caught off guard, had me all flustered, and yeah, so there you have it. Anyways, back to the race in action. 19 still leading the 5 of Brandon Hartwell, able to actually put a little bit of a gap between themselves now. Got some close battles back here for 8th and 9th between Alan Westman and Andrew Inpower. Jags, if you would, if you're listening, you can correct me on that. Is it is it in power? If it's in power, just message me yes. I think that's the best way to take care of it, because I remember you corrected me on it, but I can't remember if I had been saying nigh power or in power. So if it's in power, just message me yes on that if you wouldn't mind. Anyways, as we start to see a 3, maybe 4 truck battle starting to develop here. A couple other trucks battling back behind them. The 97's right behind the 39 of Roger Muth. As Roger's able to make the move on the 57 of Damon Cox, take that position away, I believe, from the outside lane. Damon Cox still riding that middle and bottom lanes. Not sure if he's worn his tires out. Maybe that's why he was not able to defend against the pass very well, as you see him try to drop it back down to the bottom of the track. Keeping an eye on timing and scoring. Looks like the gap up in front has actually grown to a half a second now that the 19 has been able to put on over that second place 5 truck of Brandon Hartwell. As we're continuing to watch this 3-way battle between the 39, the 57, and the 97 of Andrew Nypower. I'm just going to keep saying Nypower until somebody tells me Nypower is wrong. As we see Roger in the wall a little bit, sparks flying off that truck. They're going to have to take a look at that on pit road. Not going to be able to fix that much under green flag pit stops. Don't really want to waste that much time fixing something like that. Hopefully it's very minimal. Doesn't really mess with his aero or anything. Looks like we're starting to get a battle for 5th and 6th place up here. A 3-way battle, actually. Actually, I apologize. It's not a 3-way battle. That's the lap car of David Smith Jr. again, coming into play with 2 trucks, the 33 and the 66. Starting to get a little bit of a battle behind them too, as well as we got little 2-car battles all over the place here. Little 2- and 3-car groups just battling with each other all over the racetrack. As back in the back you were able to watch, if you could, the 96 of Alan Westman got by the 8 of Brian Kaufman. As we're continuing to watch here, Donnie Stobbs and the 33 of Brian Mescal Jr. Not really seeing too much more than what you see right there. PJ's about a half a second back in 3rd place of that number 5 machine, Brandon Hartwell, who finds himself almost a second behind 19 of Rick Reiner. Rick's just took off with this thing. Led every single lap, as you see up there at the top. We're on lap 36 now of 100 here at Iowa not Super Speedway. It's only a speedway. Truck into the wall just a little bit. I believe that was the 8 of Brian Kaufman, as he slowing down just a little bit here. As you see a lot of guys up there, a couple of laps down, going through the ticker here, looking at everything, timing and scoring. Only 2 of those cars that are a lap down have pitted, and that was the 99 of Eric Blunt, who's just recently pitted, only out there for about 2 laps now. 82 of Steven I'm not going to screw that up. Looks like Magoo, but I don't think that's right. Been out there for 33 laps, so he pitted right at the beginning for something. Not quite sure. Maybe he missed the start. Maybe that's why his tire counts look a little different here. You see the 3 machine right there. He's actually a lap down right behind Ani. We're going to go back here as we do see a couple of people hitting pit road. The 888, I mean the 888, not 88. 888 and the 28 are both on pit road as we speak right now. 40 laps into this thing. So I've got to be thinking they can't have any more than maybe 10, 12 laps left here. We're going to go jump on board with our leader. See it. Heavy traffic, it looks like. Heavy lap traffic. As the 5's trying to move his way through that lap traffic as well. 19 machine puts it down on the bottom, going beneath that 888. Usually triple numbers in our league are guys that are, you know, wet behind the ear, so to speak, with our league. Sure we'll be getting him a double number instead at some point in time. Not really holding the 19 up, but not really letting him by either. As he's not quite a lap down yet. If 19 gets by him, he is a lap down. So he's racing hard to stay on that lead lap right now, and I understand that. 68, they're going to come into play on that 888's dream to stay on the lead lap. Oh, as they get close off of 4, 19 almost up into that 68. I believe it's the 68. Yeah, the 68 of Bobby Cannon almost met that Hot Wheel. Almost met him. Yeah, they would have had a Dr. Pepper and talked about that one, that's for sure. Probably a little Yingling from Lance back there if they could get it. You see lap traffic's going to start playing a factor, I believe, here with a lot of this, as that almost 8/10 second lead that our leader had over second place has been cut in half, literally cut in half, as it is now only barely over 4/10. I'm not quite sure what happened to PJ, as PJ's dropped off the top leaderboards here. He must have pitted at some point in time without me catching it. Yes, he's actually currently scored a lap down. Not sure if something happened while on pit road. So we're gonna have to take a look at that and see what happens there, as we're now running lap 45 of 100, almost halfway through this race. I'm beginning to wonder, are these drivers thinking about a one-stopper? Because if you could stretch it here for another 7 laps or so, you can run all the way to the end off of just the tank of gas and the new tires. So I think that's going to be something to keep our eye on as well. As it's been good green flag racing here tonight. No cautions, as you see right there. Our count, no cautions. Our average lap time down below 25 seconds. Just think of that, folks. 25 seconds. For 47 laps, we've been able to go around a 7/8 of a mile track in less than 25 seconds. That's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. We see a close battle starting to develop here now between the 5 of Brandon Hartwell and the 19 of Rick Reinert. You know they've been about this distance from each other all race long as they go around the 99 of Eric Blunt. I'm not sure if that's 1 lap or 2 laps down that Eric is now. But Eric's always a fighter. He's gonna fight to get positions, even if it's against lead lap cars, leaders. It doesn't matter. And we're all kind of built that way as race car drivers and truck drivers. We get after it. We like to think we have patience and say be patient, but anybody that's been behind the wheel knows patience is only a virtue, I guess. Sometimes we don't exercise it. Anyways, still see a lot of trucks out there. This is starting to be a little bit unbelievable as we're beginning lap 50 of this race, halfway into this race. I'm really thinking that pit road is going to get extremely busy here in the next lap or two. See the 19 go to the bottom. Not sure if he was just trying to get behind, out from behind that 30 truck, or if he was trying to position himself to go to pit road. No, top two stay out. Looks like everybody's still staying out. Brian Kaufman did pit. The 38 of Derek Robinson is still out there, but Brian Kaufman is our latest lead lap car to pit. Looks like Alan Westman may be on pit road as well, as we're still under green running on lap 51, not 31, as we see the 3 down on the apron, getting on to pit road, taking it easy as not to speed. Not really sure as we're starting to see a lot of cars on pit road back there, wanting to keep you out here on the leaders instead of showing you pit road shots here, just because you never know what might happen. Old tires like this, lap traffic, cars coming out on new tires trying to stay on their lead lap. Oh, as we see the 19 almost missed pit road. Not sure if he was able to get that low down. You see the cone a little bit sideways down there. You see the 33 of Brian Mescal Jr. Oh, in the wall. Locked it up a little hard in the wall back there. He's going to have to turn that machine around. That's going to cost him a lot of time, a lot of positions on the track. He's going to be able to use a fast repair to get that damage fixed. But, man, I tell you what, that's going to be close right there. I'm not sure. We're going to bring you the race off of pit road here between those two trucks, those two leaders, the 19 and the 5 of Brandon Hartwell. The 19, obviously, Rick Reiner, our leader. The only leader we've had tonight, led for 51 laps, still listed as a leader. As no, the 5, looks like the 5 was able to get off of pit road before the 19. Not sure what happened there. That's pretty interesting that they were able to do that. We're going to pull up the pit stops here and see what the actual distance is. 15-second pit stop for Brandon Hartwell and almost a 30-second pit stop, as you see right there with the whole pit lane. Man, he gave up a lot of time. 57 seconds, almost a whole minute on pit entry, stop, and exit. And Brandon Hartwell was able to pretty much, I believe, hammer it. We'll be able to look here in just 1 second when it scrolls back up here. There you go, 42.5 seconds. Not the fastest, but one of the fastest on pit road. And being that he was stopping in second, got on there the way that he did, that's tremendous right there. As he inherits the lead here after all these green flag pit stops. So that's a heck of a job by Brandon to get on and off pit road the way that he did. Triple Eight's coming out of pit road now. Kind of exciting to bring you green flag pit stops for the first time. Was able to catch a little action there. That was pretty good. Able to keep me going through it and all that. Oh, as we hear and see the 68 up in the wall. Bobby Candom just not having a good night here tonight. Just been marred with bad luck. As you see him back there in the back getting around people. So we're going to jump back here. Well, I said we were going to jump back here, but it looks like the 33 Brian Mescal Jr. may be doing... No, that's just lap cars and things of that nature. We're going to have to wait a couple more laps here, about 3 or 4 more laps here to see what really happens here. Because as I'm looking at things, it looks like we've got a lot of guys out there all over the place on this pit strategy. The 39 of Roger Muth looks like he's been out there for about 15 or 16 laps or so, up there in 5th place. Not sure how long he's going to be able to maintain it there. And we also, inside our top 10, have the 99 of Eric Blunt, who's got 23 laps on his tires. If he tries to make it from here, that's good Lord, that's 60-something laps on tires. I'm not sure you can do that, let alone on fuel, as everybody came down right there. It looked like about 52, 53 laps into their fuel run, as you see the 3 trying to move out of the way of the 8 of Brian Kaufman, followed by the 39 of Roger Muth and the 66 of Donnie. Trying to look here. Looks like this is about our best battle on track right here. to watch between the 66 and the 39 and the 8 right there. You see the 8 able to walk off a little bit from that 39, who's just been out there on really, really old tires. But as I say, really old tires, third place, 96 of Alan Westman. He's been out there for 10 laps already. Our leader has been out there for 9 laps. So I guess it's not really that bad when you look at it that way. The 66 looks like he's on the freshest tires, as he's only on lap 9 into his race run now after that green flag pit stop. So we'll have to see if his tires are a little bit better and if he's able to improve that 5th place position or not. Not really seeing too many battles as I'm looking back through here. I know I keep saying that, but we've got so much information here to look at and see and digest that, you know, I'm able to look and see what's going on, and it just doesn't look like there's anything closer than what I'm bringing you here, except for what's right in front of them between the 8 and the 66. They're about a half a second off of each other, as well as we see a truck slow coming to rejoin the field again out here as well, almost taking lap 65 of 100 here at Iowa Speedway, Newton, Iowa. As we ride along with the leader right now, we're going to pause for just a second, just to give me a little breather, take a breath. Going to keep an eye on the action for you so you don't miss anything. We'll be right back. And as I told you, right back, just a couple of seconds, just, you know, so I could get a drink, light a cigarette, because this is a long time just to be sitting here talking pretty much by myself. I mean, it's a lot to do, a lot to take in. Hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast tonight here, brought to you by Next Gen Racing Productions. We're bringing you the High Country Trucking Series, presented to you by Next Gen Racing on iRacing.com. Looking back through the field once again, looks like our closest battle was once again involving that 39, as he's been out there for 26 laps now on his tires, giving up positions just a little bit. See the 19 in 8th place right now. He's about a second and a half behind that 39. Had all that trouble on pit road. Not sure if he slid through his box. Could have possibly happened. Maybe he was a little offset. Not quite sure what happened there, as we see a little bit of a battle in front of them between the 8 and the 97 of Andrew Nightpower. Or I believe, wait a minute, I believe that is the 66 and the 8. I apologize. 66, that's a battle for 4th and 5th place between Donnie and Brian Kaufman. Through all the green flag pit stops, the top 5 or 6 pretty much remain the same, except for our leader. Well, up until that point, our leader led 50, 53, 54 laps tonight. The 19 of Rick Reinert. He's the only one that didn't come out pretty much where he was running, as the 5 inherited the lead, followed by the 77 of Lance Yancey. Coming in 3rd, we have 96 of Alan Westman. 4th place is the 66 of Donnie Stobbs. And in 5th, we got the 8 of Brian Kaufman. Brian Mescal Jr., you seen him get onto pit road and have some trouble actually spin his truck getting onto pit road. Had to wait, turn it around. Actually fared pretty well with all of that happening, coming back here, slotted into 9th position, still able to hold on to the top 10. Was running close to top 5 all day. I know he's upset in that machine, but you know, having that happen and still being able to come out and run the top 10 on some of the freshest tires out there, that not too shabby in my opinion. as we got a battle now, or we had a battle. Let's go back up here, because there's battle brewing. It definitely is brewing. The 8 was there just a second ago as I was looking. That's why I said something about it. But this battle's starting to get a little bit better for 4th and 5th place between the 66 of Donnie and the 8 of Brian Kaufman. Gonna have to see what takes place with them here. Not much going on up front, as our leader has about an 8-second lead over 2nd place, so not much happening there. Like I said, this is one of the biggest battles on pit road. Not pit road, I don't know why I said on pit road. On track here at Iowa Speedway. The only other battle we do have is the 22 and the 33 are starting to look like they're all over each other. Back there, let me take a peek. I'm not quite sure what that was or all about. Maybe that's the gap to the leader. I apologize. Just had to learn how to read that a little bit better. Anyways, Andrew Naipow not going away. The 8 was able to get by him and kind of set sail there for a minute, but the 97's been able to drive back up to that 8 truck's bumper as he's been battling with the 66 of Donnie trying to get that 4th place position. So it looks like we have a 4th through 6th place battle brewing on our hands here. With the 19 of Rick Reiner, as you see Donnie up into the wall slow now. The 8's going to be able to get by. The 97 drive by on the bottom fairly easy. Going to see if he can make the pass in the center. Looks like he does. Able to pull somewhat of a slide job. Slide job! Just kidding there. No. Able to get a little bit of a slide job action on the 6-6 to get in front of him. As you see the 19 lurking in the background there, working his way back up to the front where I believe he thinks he should be leading this race. As we've only had one lead change, and that was from pit road. Green flag pit stops at about lap 53 as we're running lap 79 of 100 tonight here at the Iwoa Cornstarch 100 High Country Trucking Series, brought to you by Next Gen Racing League on iRacing.com. Just no cautions here tonight. That just lets you know about how good these drivers are, as we've seen them, you know, beat and bang a little bit of slide jobs, door checks. Some have slid into the wall, some have spun it. No cautions though, as they're all able to hang on to it even after being sideways and drive it off straight and get her going without any issues. No debris on the track tonight. Not really sure what the weather's done tonight for us. Let's see. Looks like the air temperature has actually stayed the same. The track temperature has risen though. If you remember, it was only at 77 degrees before we went green flag racing. So that means it just these trucks running this long, 81 green flag laps, has been able to put 4 to 5 degrees into that track. So the trucks are probably actually getting a little slipperier instead of grippier. Usually at nighttime they get a little grippier because the track cools down some, but with them running this many green flag consecutive laps, that track begins to heat up. As we see the 19 able to get there now and make this a 4-way battle from 4th to 7th place. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, all right there with each other. As there's a caution. There's a caution out on the track. We're going to see if we can catch that. I'm not sure if I can or not. Oh, no. I messed it up. I really wish I had that. Guys, I apologize. Gosh dang. All right, we're going to go back live here. Sorry about that. Gosh, I almost had it, but I clicked the wrong thing. I know what I did wrong, and I will fix that. I apologize. Anybody watching, that's going to get better as the year goes on, as I just continually to do it. I apologize right there. We're gonna go to our pit entry camera here and see who comes on pit road. Looks like probably all of our leaders, the 5s on pit road. All the trucks staying out right now are actually lap down trucks. 77 right there, just now on pit road, 2nd place. So the 5's going to have the race off of pit road 1, not a problem. But I'll tell you who that helps. That helps that 33. That 33 has been fast. He had an issue under them green flag pit stops where he spun it. had to come back around and all that. Wasted a lot of time. Also, the 19. Remember, the 19 had a very slow stop that first time under green flag pit stops. That put him back there behind everybody. Ended up in a 4-way battle there for 4th place. So he was able to drive back up there. That's going to put him right there close with the leader again. The 33 right there close, knocking on the door. It's going to be an interesting little finish here as we got less than, I believe, we'll have about 15 green flag laps left to go when we go back green flag racing here at Iowa Speedway. Gonna probably take this opportunity to just take a little break for a second. Take a breather as we get ready to go green flag racing. We'll be back with your action. You won't miss a thing. And there you have it, folks, our top 5 after those pit stops. After those pit stops took place, not sure what happened to the 5, because as you see right now, it's got the 5 listed in 8th place on my timing scoring. Not sure if he was speeding on pit road or what happened, because we've seen him get off of pit road in front of everybody. But as you can see, our leader is actually the 77 machine of Lance Yancey, powered by Yingling. I can't think of a better thing to put in my gas tank. That's some good stuff right there. Followed by the 96 of Alan Westman. 8 slots himself in at 3rd place. Brian Kaufman. Donnie Stobbs in the 66 and 4th. Rick Reinert in 5th in that 19 machine. And the 33 of Brian Mescal Jr. in 6th place. I told you that caution was going to benefit these 2 drivers the most, in my opinion. And as you see, they're slotting in for this restart in 5th and 6th place. So we're going to have to watch this up here and see what takes place. I think this is going to be great. I think we're going to have a lot of action here, as we're going to see if we can't just jump on board with that 33 machine. Look at his eyes right there, wide open as he's getting ready to concentrate on this restart. Focused in as they go into turn 3 here. Pace car lights are off as we get ready to take the green flag at lap 88 of 100 here tonight. High Country Trucking Series Season 3. Pace car ducks off. Leader has it in his hands, and as he smashes the gas, Lance Yancey able to get a good jump on the field here as they race side by side for 2nd place. Now the 8 on the bottom, able to almost make the pass complete on the 96 of Alan Westman, followed by the 19, who's in 5th place. The 66 actually able to get by him, as we see Lance Yancey able to get about a half a second lead or so on the field here. As we're coming down close to about 13 laps to go, they're 3 wide for 3rd place. 3 wide for 3rd place between the 19, the 8, and the 66. Oh, 2 cars almost into each other there. Well, there's a little bit of ruckus going back and through the field. The 8 tries to get below the 19, almost spins it down on the apron here. Let's see what happens to him. Looks like he's caution's out. Caution is out. Looking for something. And it looks like I screwed that one too. Man, I hate not being able to get to that. I couldn't see what it was, guys. I looked immediately, and I don't see anything. Let me... I don't think I'm going to be able to go that. I don't see anything now. Man, I really, really need to... I'll practice that a few races this week. I've got to get better at that. I couldn't quite see it on the timing and scoring screen to switch over to it to bring you that caution. But we haven't had very many cautions here tonight. Just 2. Working lap 6 under caution. Only 4 lead changes. Most of those have been on pit road, actually. Still able to keep that lap time under 25 seconds, which is, I believe, just phenomenal here by these next-gen racing guys. All of them just doing a hell of a job tonight, able to save their trucks for the majority of the part. I'm not really sure what happened back there, as we don't have very many trucks left on the lead lap here of this, what is now a 26-car field. We started with 27 cars. 26 cars still out there on track currently as we speak. Looks like quite a few are actually a lap down, though. Looks like we've only got about 12 to 13 trucks on the lead lap with 10 laps to go. Coming to take 9 laps to go here at Iowa Speedway. You know, I wonder what some of these guys are going to think getting ready to leave a track like this. You know, not very much banking. 10 degrees on the front stretch of banking, 4 degrees of banking on the back stretch. You know, that progressive banking of 12 to 14 degrees, when in 1 week's time we'll be running about, I don't know, 125 miles or so, 60 laps for the Clash at Daytona in a track that banking's what, 33, 35 degrees, something like that. Just completely different. We'll see if any of them take the momentum, so to speak, and carry it on over there as we head off into our season officially. See if we have any takers on pit road at this time. No, nobody's going to go down, top off for any reason, change just right sides, nothing, unless somebody's back there damaging the field. But looks like we do have one truck on pit road, the 82. Jump down there on pit road. You know, the 2 gentlemen that led the majority of this race, Brandon Hartwell in the 5 and the 19 of Rick Reiner, both of them had pit road issues, and that's what took both of those trucks out of the lead position. You got to be wondering, you know, if I hadn't made that mistake on pit road, would we still have the lead? You know, and this makes the second race in a row, the second race weekend in a row for these guys here at the High Country Trucking Series, where late cautions have come into play of the finishes of the race. 32 of PJ Popham had an issue, got into the wall a little bit, and I believe it was the 38. Someone might correct me if I'm wrong. No, not the 38. I'm looking for it. Where's the name? I don't see the name. It's not jumping at me right now. Anyways, we had somebody take advantage of that and get the win after not leading a single lap until the last 2 laps of the race. So as Alan Westman, the 96, lines up in second on the outside there, followed by Rick Reiner, followed by the 33 of Brian Mescal Jr., followed by the 5. On the inside, we have 77 of Lance Yancey, our leader, followed by the 66 of Donnie Stobbs, the 8 of Brian Kaufman. And yeah, I'm not going any further because I lost where I was. So, yeah, pace car lights are off as these guys come for what might be the last time under caution, unless this thing ends under caution. Pace car's lights are off. It gets ready to make that hard left turn. It turns down onto pit road. Lance Yancey takes it under his hands, and he's gone off the start. Great restart by the 77 truck. 96 slots in second fairly easily as the 66 of Donnie right on the bumper of that 96 slides way up the track into the wall. Trucks are going to have to watch him. The 96 all over the 77. Looks like there's a caution back there in the back. Not sure. I heard contact. Nothing going on. The 96 able to make the pass on Lance. Two trucks into each other back there. That looked like it was Brian Kaufman and Brian Mescal Jr. sliding through the grass with each other. No caution as they're off the racing surface. 5 laps to go here at Iowa Speedway. Those two drivers aren't going to be happy with each other as Lance Yancey has actually lost another position back to 3rd place from the lead on this restart. The 19 of Rick Reinert, who was up there all night, as we see those two trucks back there in the back, the 66 and the 5 bouncing off of each other going down the front stretch. We'll have to keep an eye on this as Rick Reinert's trying to reel that 96 back in, take back over the lead that he held for 50-something laps. The whole first half of this race, guys, he led every single lap. Looks like he's a little loose there, coming off the corner. We got a battle back there in the back behind them for, I believe that's 5th and 6th between Donnie and the 5 of Brandon Hartwell. 97 of Andrew in power in that too in the mix there. The 39 of Roger Muth up there in 8th place. Brian Mescal Jr. able to get back on track in 9th. And Damon Cox, haven't mentioned much about Damon Cox all night long. Up into 10th now, folks. That's amazing as we got 2 laps to go here. The 19 truck trying to reel in the 96 of Alan Westman. Just not sure if he's going to be able to do it as the 77 breathing all over his neck down into the corner there. About a half a truck off as we come to get the white flag here at Iowa Speedway. 96 of Alan Westman sails it off into the corner. Turn 1 for the final time, trying to hold his momentum off of turn 2. Stay away from that wall. Good job there down the stretch. Into turn 3 for the last time. The 19 ducks it way down in. Not able to get to him off of 4. The 96 of Alan Westman crosses the line. Your winner only led 6 laps, but let him when it mattered. The 96 of Alan Westman takes the checkered flag here tonight for the High Country Trucking Series Iowa Cornstarch 100. Heck of a job back there. That's got to be a great feeling for him to win a race like that, as we see 77 going up there and giving a little props to him. That's pretty great right there. So we're gonna start to take some of this stuff down, let him get his burnout going and everything like that. Gonna check TeamSpeak here, see who we got, who wants to talk, who doesn't, who had good race, who felt good about themselves by the end of this thing. Not quite sure. Not much of a burnout there, so we're off of that now. So we're going to just take a minute here, take a look around, see who we can see out there that's willing to talk to us still. It's here in TeamSpeak as soon as I get it pulled up. Gosh dang it, because it won't pull up right now. I see who's out there and wants to talk. We're gonna try it tonight. We're gonna see if we can get a hold of him here. See if he wants to talk. Brian Mescal Jr., you got a copy?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, buddy, I hear what you're saying. I seen that contact there between you and the 8. Coming to the end there, about 5 laps to go or so. Rough night out there for you, as I seen you had an earlier incident on pit road. Anything wrong with the truck? Something not right, or just a bad luck night kind of deal?
Nah, I locked them down getting on pit road and spun it out all by myself. And then after that, I'm just watching the replay here. I felt like I gave the 8 plenty of room, and we were through wide there trying to come off the corner. I knew we were through wide. I was as low as I could get there, and he just barely come down and caught my right front corner and sent me down into the grass. So it is what it is. It's actually a pretty good race for us tonight.
Well, I mean, I gotta say this, and I know it's just kind of sugarcoating a turd here, but I mean, you're able to still walk away with a top 10 after those pit road mishaps, after that late race mishap going through the grass and dirt tracking it through there, coming back onto the racing surface. So I mean, you got to look at it that way. It's not the season yet, but that's still a good points day if there were points involved. So I mean, you take the good with the bad, I guess, man. And anything you like to say to sponsors, anything like that, drivers, any word going into the season that you're the defending champion on?
Yes, sir. They better watch out.
All right, bud. Well, we're going to get a hold of you later on in the season. Good talking to you. See you next week at Daytona.
Yes, sir. Appreciate everything you do there, Dave.
All right, here, as that was the 33 driver, Brian Maskell Jr. Had a couple incidents, as I stated. Able to get through a lot of them tonight and walk away with a good finish. Gonna try to get a hold of a driver that had a pretty silent night. Didn't talk about him much. Wasn't in a lot of battles, but able to walk away with a top 10. Damon Cox, you got a copy?
Hey, Dave, I got you, buddy.
What's going on, bud? Hey, first things first. What's with the ketchup bottle numbers, buddy? Could you let me in on this?
Well, a lot of people, I think it's still a product out there. Heinz 57 steak sauce. Back in the day, in the 80s, and I'm kind of telling my age, there was a Rod Osterlin car, Heinz 57. Of course, it kind of fits my number. So my buddy Rick Reinert, he painted it up for me, and so we're good to go. And that's what I'm going to debut at Daytona.
All right. Well, I mean, I hope we're not that old that Heinz is out of business yet or been taken over. Otherwise, I think we'd all just die.
Exactly.
Especially little kids, they put ketchup on everything. But just talk to me a little bit about your race night. As you heard me say and state, I didn't hear much noise out of you. No real troubles, no real bad pit stops, no real battles. Just picking them off one at a time, or how'd it go out there for you?
Well, honestly, I had a decent truck. I mean, I stayed, up close to the front pretty much, but got in a few little. I lost it a couple times going into one, saved it, which kind of put me back, and it was some good battles. I mean, I was trying to pass on the bottom, and that's just almost for me. It was hopeless. So if you didn't have that top line run and dive it in and then come off high, it was tough. But very pleased with the Heinz 57 Silverado tonight. Kind of a test session, if you will. So very pleased with my run.
All right. Well, as always, any shout outs you want to give or anything like that before I let you go?
Well, I always dedicate my races to my son, Cayman, who is autistic, great fella, and that's what I'll always do. And, of course, appreciate the wife for letting me do what I love to do. And, Dave, you're doing a remarkable job up there. Keep it up, my man.
Well, don't pat the horse on his back before he deserves it. But we're going to let you go. We'll catch up with you in Daytona. All right, bud?
Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it.
All right, going to see here if Rick Reinert is available or not. He was up there all night. Let's see if he gets a copy still or if he's gone. Rick, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, buddy.
Man, you got to be kicking yourself in the throat or the balls, one of them. With what happened on that first pit stop there? You led over half of the race. That first pit stop, something happened. Not quite sure. What happened there?
I got a speeding penalty.
Yeah, well, that'd definitely do it. I think the 5, Brandon Hartwell, I think he had a speeding penalty as well to take him out of the lead. Almost able to get back up there. How many laps do you think you would have needed to actually get to that 96?
Maybe 2 or 3 more. I would have been there.
All right, well, I know you're not a big talker. Anything you want to say to the league guys as you get ready to go to the Clash next week at Daytona?
Just thanks, everybody, for putting this on. Dave, you're doing a heck of a job. Thank you.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go, and I'll be over there to talk to y'all in a little while.
Peace.
Not sure if he's going to want to talk or not, but I see we had Roger up there in the holler. Not sure if he was called to the holler, if he put himself there. Roger, what's going on, bud?
Not much, just hanging out in the holler, waiting for a couple guys to come up, enjoy, talking about the race.
Yeah, you actually ended up with a decent race. I noticed that at one point in time you fell to a lap down and all that, able to come out with 8th. It's a good job tonight. I think you got into the wall once or twice. I think I watched. I screwed up. If you're not aware of it yet, I screwed up both of the cautions, not being able to find the replay. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, the 39 truck got in the wall a couple times. Coming off turn 4 with the setup here at Iowa, it's just a little tight truck if you got back to the throttle too soon or didn't put enough wheel into it in the center of the corner. It would push off the corner in turn 4. And, we scraped up the right side of the truck, but no harm, no foul. Was still able to drive and still came away with an 8th place finish. We did go 2 laps down. We decided we were going to try something a little bit different. We didn't have the speed that the leaders had, so figured maybe short pit, put some fresh rubber on it because it seemed like that race was going to go green for the entire 100 laps out here tonight. Tried to short pit and it just didn't work out. Trapped us a couple laps down there, but we got them back and still a solid top 10 finish for the 39 car.
Yeah, man, I was actually amazed. I was watching. I was 40 laps, man. They got to be ready to pit any time here and hit 50 laps. And I was, man, they've got to be done sometime soon here. 50 laps over half the race. Pit strategy at that point, you're thinking pit strategy is almost out of the window there because, I mean, one pit stop, there's no strategy to that. So I think you may have pitted a little earlier than most, maybe a good 15 laps or so, I actually think. Were you able to make it from when you pitted?
Yeah, I was sitting here doing the calculations and it said at lap 43 I was good to go the rest of the distance. So on lap 44 is when I brought her down pit road, and I thought I might have messed up on my calculations because it was a good 7, 8 laps before I saw the next guy go down pit road. So I was using up tires left and right. I figured as soon as I pitted, you were going to see a bunch of guys come down pit road also, but just didn't work out that way. So that late race caution actually might have saved me, a position or two because it allowed me to come back down and put 4 fresh tires again on her. I didn't add any fuel, tried to keep the truck as light as it can. I thought about putting 2 tires on in that last restart because if you put 2 tires a lot of times on these fixed setups, if they're tight like they were tonight, you might be able to get a little free up the truck a little bit, but we played it safe and put 4 on, and 8th is the best we could do.
All right, man. Well, I guess I'm going to jump down there. I'm going to go ahead and call it an evening on this. I have to watch some of that back. Let me know what you think. Your opinion really does matter a lot to me. Other than the caution thing, I don't think I did too bad. Fumbled around on the start, just because I was behind schedule once again. So other than the first 3-4 minutes, which is probably the most crucial. Yeah.
Hey, it's all good, man. They appreciate everything you're doing out here, and I enjoy helping you, and we'll watch it back. We'll talk about it, and we're getting ready for Daytona, right?
Yes, sir. That's for sure.
Shout out to Juicy J and DJ Paul, baby. Y'all might not know nothing about that, but I do. Hey, streets feeling me, bad bitches been hitting me, making history, but this whiskey bottle is killing me. Ain't worried about shit. My little partners got this. They'll roll up with chopsticks, they'll